are just outside of Atlantic City and we are prepping for our air show that will take place tomorrow. We're really looking forward to doing a performance over Atlantic City. We're going to perform right over the water. The Blue Angels have had a long history of members from the Naval Academy ultimately serving on our team. Our squadron is led by our commanding officer and flight leader, that is Captain Tom Frosch.
I went to the Naval Academy. I'm a graduate in 1992, and I was the member of the Navy football team. I was able to do 20 years as an F-18 pilot, and eventually I had the opportunity to apply to be the commanding officer of the Blue Angels.
He literally leads both the squadron and the formation. So he's that #1 jet. He's the one that everybody else flies off of. Lieutenant Commander Mark Tedrow is our operations officer.
It's not about one person, it's about the team. It's about the Brotherhood. We each have a role to play. I'm Blue Angel number 5, I'm the lead solo. So without me, the solo routine is pretty much done. And the Diamond is relying on me to be on time where I need to be to make the show happen. If I'm not, dangerous things could happen. We rely on one another and we put each other's lives in our hands every day in this job.
And to be able to represent, 500,000 men and women serving around the world is a privilege we don't take lightly at all.
This year we will perform in 35 different cities and over 70 demonstrations, and that doesn't even include our flyovers as well.
I look down and you see these towns. We go to all the corners of the United States and get to fly low. One of the best parts is after the show and going to the crowd line and seeing the smiles of kids of all ages. Seeing how excited they are to see us fly, and then to hear the adults say they're proud to be Americans, it gives me goosebumps. I get goosebumps every time I get butterflies, just like I have right now before I'm about to go perform. For me, my story goes all the way back to when I was 6 years old. I was at an air show with my dad, and that's the first time I saw the Blue Angels, and that lit that spark to pursue aviation. When I went to high school, I played football and got recruited by the Naval Academy, and that was my stepping stone to get into naval aviation.
I really didn't know who the Blue Angels were. My family wasn't in the military, and I got recruited to play football. I was walking in downtown Annapolis, and this blue jet just came ripped right down the street. And from that point on, I said to myself, wow, I want to be a Navy fighter pilot, and if I can, I want to be a Blue Angel.
There is no organization that will give you these opportunities to lead and work with men and women from across the country like the U.S. Navy Marine Corps. And the Naval Academy is a stepping stone to get to that.
I definitely learned a lot there, and I still continue to use those lessons learned at the Naval Academy here at this job today. And that's what I love about this team. It's like being in a football locker room, All these guys are athletes. Boss was a football player. Number 4, he was a basketball player. Number 2 was a hockey player, So it's just like being back in that football locker room.